me, it's talking to myself. Dementia.
Sent today at 2:44 p.m.
What the freaking God? I'm just gonna freaking, oh my God!
End of message. Erase, press 7. Save, press 9.
Bandwidth is a dog, isn't it? It is the Daily Dementia for May 5th, 1999. Those sweet, soothing, sensual, touchy-feely, erotic, what is it, May 4th, actually, sounds of the Daily Dementia. How you doing today? I had, like, thoughts of starting over, but I'm just going to on with the show. That is it. It is the Man of Love, everybody, also known as TC, also known as Jackass Boy. So, what's going on today in the Dementia today? Well, basically, I got so much stuff I can talk about, and really, we're just going to hang out with my good friend from over at GameSpot. GameSpot. I'm thinking of Game Post for some reason. Got the S and the P transposed, I think, or one of them. Anyways, Amir's going to be joining us in Two Shakes of a Monkey's Bum. I'm going to talk about him. We'll talk about me. We'll talk about a lot of other cool stuff. So that's what's going on there. I always start the show, I get a little goofy, so you have to bear that in mind. So that's what's coming up, basically, in Two Shakes of a Monkey's Bum. We're just going to talk about a full plate of stuff that I got ready to go for you. So let's get on with the show. That is it. Are you too hip to be square, Amir?
Yeah, I am. that wasn't Huey Lewis, though.
Yeah, no, it wasn't Huey Lewis, but I figured it was a good segue, right?
I suppose so.
So you're working at GameSpot now. What in the world happened at Sharky Extreme, man?
No, nothing happened. I'm just working at GameSpot now.
I suppose, in the end, no offense to Alex and Craig and Anders over there, GameSpot's a little better gig, isn't it?
Well, it's a different gig.
Oh. Well, at least you're showing your loyalty, huh? Now, does GameSpot have reviews where it's like 400 pages? 400 ad views. No, they do that over at GameSpot too, don't they?
No, not really. No.
I told you. See, this is what I've been telling Amir forever and a day. Vince, what's his last name? Brody?
You're going to get me fired.
That's what I'm talking about. They're going to be like, and it's going to be the point where now I'm talking about it and stuff. I'm thinking, Amir, this is like career suicide coming on this show, because I'm going to end up saying something, and then they're going to be like, well, it would be too much bad publicity if we just went ahead and pulled him off the show, because that jackass would keep talking about it, so we'll just have to let him go.
Yeah, I guess that's the truth.
Okay, well, I'm just kidding, of course. I love GameSpot. GameSpot is the greatest website since Mecha World.
Since what?
You heard me right, dude.
No,
Mike.
GameSpot's been good to you.
How's that?
I don't know. You just have.
Yeah, I'm also thinking, why in the world am I having a mirror on the show? It's not like I'm going to get a link from GameSpot to the show. You know, that ain't going to happen.
Oh, man. Hey, you never know.
So anyway, I got this theory, okay? Mm-hmm. Jeff starts talking with me. He ends up with a job at GameSpot, writing features and stuff. Right. Now, a year later, you're working at GameSpot. Right. So I figure within the next year, ZDNet/GameSpot's going to approach 3dfiles.com, my good friend over there at Tim Tiblowitz, and offer him huge amounts of money and buy up 3D Files. What do you think, huh?
Probably not, but,
I think it's going to happen.
You think so?
That's my theory.
Oh, that's great.
And, of course, all you guys will be rich, and I'll still be sucking on a chili dog outside the Tasty Free.
Yeah.
Whatever. Quit picking on me.
That was from a song.
Yeah, that was from John Cougar Mellencamp's something song. Jack and Diane.
Jack and Diane, the clapping song.
Jack and Diane. You know, it was my birthday on Saturday.
You were telling me.
Yeah, and you were nice enough to send me a picture of yourself with the caption that said "Happy 30th, Stud."
Yeah, naked too.
Well, no, you were dressed. You were fully dressed. Thank goodness. But
you're lost, I suppose.
I suppose. I won't bring up that comment you had you made yesterday. So we'll see.
Comment I made yesterday.
How about that? And the word enormous.
Yeah, right.
Say, we should talk a little bit about Daikatana.
You mean on the Game Boy Color?
No. Well, no, that's a shot. No, anyways, I was thinking, it's kind of ironic now that guy from IDOS headed over and down to Texas, and now apparently you haven't heard anything from anybody in that Daikatana camp for a long time. So obviously they're focused in on the game now. You'd think, right?
So, they announced Game Boy Color and Nintendo 64 ports the other day.
You're kidding, right?
No, I swear to God.
I didn't know that. I must have missed that.
And the joke going around the office was, or at least going around ICQ was, that's so they can dumb down the AI enough so they can come out with it.
Oh, there's a shot.
I guess.
Anyways, well, I still hope it's a good game, but I like goofing on them because they're such easy targets. Anyway, so you know what I did on? Speaking of, you know what I did on Saturday?
What'd you do?
I got a story to tell you. Okay, I went and had lunch with this chick I know. Okay, and she gives me as a CD. She buys me lunch, and then she gives me this the Globe Sessions from Sheryl Crow. Do you think it's wrong for a guy to like Sheryl Crow?
I used to like Sheryl Crow.
Yeah, I like her. I saw her at the Grammys. That Sung Susie, There Goes the Neighborhood song. I thought that was really, really good.
Really?
Turned me on to her. So anyways, but I opened up the CD and I noticed she had bought it like at one of these places, where you get half price CDs and stuff, because they're used.
Right.
I'm thinking that's kind of a rep.
She bought these? The girl bought it.
Yeah, for me. Yeah.
Right.
I'm thinking, you're not jealous, are you, Amer?
We didn't steal it for you.
No, I'm thinking that those Godiva chocolates I got her for her birthday, maybe I could have found some half price.
Yeah.
There's a shot.
Or used.
So anyways, we go to this wildlife preserve, and I finally find out, I don't know if maybe I'm a dumb guy, in my 30 years, apparently I didn't know what ducks were. I thought, geese, you know what geese look like, apparently.
Right.
I thought they were ducks.
What?
Yeah.
Where you been?
We're at this wildlife preserve, and I said, oh, look at the ducks. She says, that's not ducks, those are geese. I said, what? And then all of a sudden some ducks come flying in, ironically. And I said, oh, yeah, those are ducks. I mean, those are geese. So, anyways, we go back to her place, and a little later that night, we're coming to the story here.
Uh-huh.
She asked me, and this may be a little wrong, too, like in Sheryl Crow, and she asked me if I'd help her curl her hair,
Okay.
Because she's got, long, flowing black hair, and she wanted to curl it. And I, was silent, and then eventually she talked me into it. So I'm, standing behind her, and I've got rollers, and I'm rolling her hair.
Right.
Do you think that was wrong? Do you think that might have been a little too gay?
Well, what happened at the end of the night?
I don't comment.
Yes, that was a little too gay.
So anyway, that's my story. I mean, I said to her, this will make great Daily Dementia fodder. But obviously, as it turns out, it was death. So,
it was.
Yeah, it was very much death.
I thought you were going to roll some of the other hair.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Jeff Keeley'd go after you for that one.
Really?
Yeah.
I was talking to Jeff last night, actually.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
That's cool.
He didn't say hi, by the way.
I know, he's that kind of person. Another friend of mine, of all things, this guy is a weird guy. I mean, he usually gets me Star Wars gifts, okay? Or he gets me pots and pans. One year he gave me pots and pans for my birthday. I'm thinking, if my mom did this, I can understand it, but this is a friend of mine. It's a guy friend of mine. I'm thinking, what in the world? So this year, guess what he gives me? He gives me a book. The book is the George Stephanopoulos book.
Really?
You know who George Stephanopoulos is? The former
Bill Clinton's former advisor.
Yeah, press secretary.
Right.
I'm thinking this is beyond bizarre. So I was thinking what I should do on the show, because I don't know. I didn't know how to react to this gift. I mean, because I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of Bill Clinton, blah, 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 but that's really immaterial, I suppose. But I'm thinking, why, maybe I should just take, the book and read passages on the show, once a week. What do you think of that idea?
Please don't.
It was kind of funny. I opened it up to it. I thought, well, I'll just read this passage, okay, to myself. And this was on Monday.
Uh-huh.
And I open up to the part where they find out where Vince Foster, remember him, the travel secretary or whatever, the guy that was
killed himself.
Killed himself. But there was
was killed.
Yeah, nobody really knows.
I killed him.
I'm reading this, and then I'm telling a friend about it because that's the part I opened up to it. Where George Stephanopoulos finds out, and then he goes to tell President Clinton that Vince Foster's dead. And a friend of mine looks at me and says, "Oh, trust me, Clinton knew." But I'm bummed. Thank you very much. Anyway, this is kind of death. We should talk about you for a while. I gotta have my music going if I'm gonna be telling me stories.
All right, let's talk about me.
All right, so.
But enough about you.
But there's really nothing to say to you anymore.
What do you mean?
Well, you work at GameSpot. It's like corporate. It's like
it is corporate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. You just seem to be. You've sold out, man.
Oh, come on! Don't say that.
Everybody hates that. I'd be the first to admit if I sold out. I wish I could sell out.
He drove a garbage truck full of money to my house.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm not made of steel.
Say, did you see that this E-Universe has bought GA Games?
Who did what now?
This E-Universe, you ever heard of them?
No.
They're like an online store or something.
No.
They
I never heard of them.
Yeah. Anyways, they bought Case's Ladder for $7.5 million in stock.
That's right. Someone was telling me that Case's Ladder was sold.
Yeah, and now they today it was announced that they bought that GA Games. You know Lauren over there and all those guys.
Did they name a price?
I didn't see a price name. Let me take one quick look again. But that's kind of interesting.
I can name a price.
No, there's no price really listed here. I don't see a price mentioned, so unfortunately.
They're just buying everybody up.
Yeah, I know, and it's interesting. You go into this Academy of Interactive and Arts and Sciences award thing at E3 this year?
Probably, yeah.
They've announced some of the celebrities that are going to be there.
Who's going to be there?
Well, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Of course.
Zachary Ty Bryan from Home Improvement.
Is he the middle kid?
I don't know. He's one of them, I'm sure.
Right.
Ben Stein. Ben Stein's Money and Ferris Bueller's Day Off, right?
Right.
Coolio's going to be there.
Coolio. My main man, Coolio.
The two chicks from Sister Sister, Tia and Tamira. Right. Oh, you're big fans of that.
Not that I know. No.
Right. And then also some industry heavyweights like Miyamoto from Nintendo. Also Peter Molyneux. Is it Molyneux?
Molyneux, yeah.
Molyneux? Okay, so.
Lionhead.
I also see that GameSpot's offering free email now, huh?
Yeah, GameSpotmail.com.
Wow. So.
I got a GameSpotmail.com email address.
Oh, what is it? Why don't you tell us?
It's Bobo.
No, you didn't.
I swear to God.
Bobo at GameSpotmail.com?
Yep.
Oh, that's too rich, baby.
That was a bet between me and a friend. And
what was it? What do you mean a bet? What does that mean?
Someone said, I bet you, or something like pay you this much amount of money if you go out and get a Bobo at GameSpotmail.com email address.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it.
That's cool. You ever watch that Friday night video show on NBC? It used to be Friday Night Videos. Now it's called Friday Night.
With, what's her face?
Yeah, that one chick. She's kind of hot.
Yeah, she's all right. She's a little old, but yeah, I watch it.
I like them old.
I mean, no, I don't. Friday night I spend out on the town.
I was sick on Friday, pretty much all day Friday. I got up at 10 p.m. finally.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then I ended up watching. I saw a little bit of Conan OBrien because I saw a performance by Godsmack. You know, big fan of Godsmack?
No.
Anyways, I like their new song. I'm doing the best that I can every day.
I like Conan.
Yeah, Conan's pretty good. I never really get a chance to see him. But anyways, I see on when they went to commercial there between the little segments, I see that Metallica's Whiskey in the Jarro is coming up on Friday Night Video. So I'm thinking, well, I got to see this because my good friend over at 3 Realms, Joe Siegler, had been telling me about the video and stuff. So I was kind of interested to see it. So of course, I get the feeling that it's going to be like the last video they show. Of course, so I'm going to have to sit through this whole hour show. Well, I was rewarded a little bit because about 15 minutes in, there was a
a knock on the door.
No, there was a Shania Twain video.
Oh. All right.
So, and then her new video, Man, I Feel Like a Woman. It's kind of a. Have you seen it?
I've heard the song. No, I have not seen the
Okay,
video.
it's kind of a play off on the Robert Palmer's Addicted to Love videos, with the chicks dancing in the background, except for guys this time.
Right. There are guys in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, then I really got to see the video.
Oh, jeez. You said it, not me. So anyways, but in the meantime, I figured, well, I've got some time to kill while I wait for this Metallica video. So I'm flipping over to Cinemax because it's on Cinemax, after 10:30 at night. Yeah.
Right.
I think I was watching, I think it was Masseuse 3 or something like that.
Masseuse 3.
I missed Masseuse 1 and Masseuse 2.
Damn.
I got a chance to see Masseuse 3, so I'm going back and forth, looking for the video and stuff. So anyways, and the weird thing about it is I wouldn't have Cinemax, except it's like some sort of pricing with my cable company from the Bizarro world, where if you just have HBO alone, it's $12.95, but if you have HBO and Cinemax, it's $9.95.
What?
It's like, makes no sense.
Someone needs to do their math over there.
It's great. So, but anyway, so finally the Metallica video comes on, and I love Metallica. You probably have deduced that by now.
I like Metallica too.
But they make the worst videos in the world. This was just horrible. This video was. So
Was it?
It wasn't worth it, I'm thinking. Then they didn't show the whole thing anyways. So
They never do that. That's what bothers me. They show like 45 seconds of it.
yeah, they played the whole Shania Twain video though. So I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, Sunday night then I went to. I'm gonna talk a little more about me, okay?
All right.
Sunday night I went and saw The Matrix finally. You've seen that?
Yes, I've seen
Did
it
you like
twice.
it?
I loved it.
Oh, really? Because I kind of fell asleep during the middle part of it.
What? How could you fall asleep through The Matrix?
As much as that is to say it, I thought there was almost too much story and not enough action. I mean, I'm like an egghead type of film guy, too. I like rent weird stuff.
No, there was no story in that thing.
There was too.
That was all action.
Whatever. I don't think you know what you're talking about.
I know what I'm talking about.
But at the beginning, I got a chance to see the Wild Wild West trailer.
Yeah.
That looks sweet. Do you like that?
No,
Oh, man, that looks really good, I
Come
think.
on. Giant spider walking around.
Oh, I love it, man. That's
1800s.
great.
Yeah.
Also, I saw the Star Wars trailer on the big screen then, finally.
Really? I haven't seen it. I take that back. I haven't seen it on the big screen.
Right, the second.
Looking good,
the
huh?
second trailer, yeah. Did you go out and buy any of the books that came out on Monday?
No, or toys, no. I have not.
Well, the book, it's the whole screenplay or whatever, and the whole movie basically transcribed into a book.
I don't want to buy that book
Yeah, I know.
when it comes out.
A friend of mine's reading it because he just can't wait. He says it's just freaking awesome. That was a direct quote. Freaking awesome. They got like 4 different covers though. Which cover would you buy? There's one with Natalie Portman.
Probably that'd be that cover.
Yeah, I saw The Professional, by the way, last week.
Yeah,
I finally rented that, and I know she was only 12 at the time when she made that, and I better not say any more because I'll be arrested.
That 15 will get you 20, my friend.
So, and then who's on the other? Oh, Ewan McGregor, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Right.
You got then Jake Lloyd, Anakin Skywalker.
Right.
On the cover, and then the other cover is Darth Maul, Ray Park.
See, I'd get that cover
Yeah.
too. That dude's kind of intriguing.
He's cool. Yeah, that's the one my friend got. So he also, and then on the back cover, it's Darth Sidious. Apparently, it looks like the Emperor, but apparently it's Darth Sidious on the back of the Darth Maul cover. So
You know the Emperor is played by the same person?
the Emperor, yeah,
Yeah, Ian McDermott.
right, yeah. Emperor Palpatine.
Isn't that weird? I mean, 15 years ago, he's playing a guy that's supposed to be 35 years younger.
Right.
Or 35 years older. So the makeup's going to account for like 40 years of age backwards.
Right. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to make of this movie. I'm a little nervous, but that Bobo thing, not Bobo, Jar Jar.
Right.
But in the end, I think it should be cool. So there you go, huh? Another thing I wanted to mention to you. You know why I do the show only once or twice a week now?
Because there's no content.
No, thanks a lot.
You can't get guests on the show.
I can get guests, except for John Romero and Gabe Newell,
Right.
who've been banned.
Fuck you, Gabe.
Anyways, but what was I going to say? Oh, because of this bandwidth cost, I'm thinking that it's probably going to take 2 years or so before we can get band. Because the biggest thing here is that I approach everybody and they ask about bandwidth and stuff for the show,
right.
And everybody just runs for the hills because this show, and I suppose these real audio shows in general, just suck tremendous amounts of bandwidth. I mean, we have to get the technology basically up. So, I mean, you can have like a 500K file that has MP3 quality for like 30 minutes. I mean,
Right.
and I'm sure it's coming, but it's probably still 2 years away.
So basically, the reason why you only do the show twice a week is because you're a cheap ass.
Yeah.
I mean, to sum it up, really.
Thanks a lot. Well, you know, those $1,000 a month bandwidth bills, I think, would probably be pretty killer. I know one week it did like 109 gig, which is not a good thing.
Was that when I was on the show?
No, that wasn't when you. That was when Todd Hollenshed from over at id. What do you think of this Graham Devine, by the way, being now the man over at id?
He seems like he's doing a good job with all his little plan updates and whatnot. He used to be at Trilobite.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he made a couple games that I had never played. So.
You didn't play Seventh Guest and 11th Hour?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Everyone's played those.
Nope. Not me. Not this fool. But I kind of like the direction that it's doing here, though, because it's taking the emphasis off everyone else and just putting it on him as kind of like their online spokesman. So I guess everybody else can just go about doing their work.
Which I guess they have.
Well, yeah, it just I guess I'm sure they've done their work, but it makes it so John Carmack and John Cash or whomever have less pressure from receiving instead of maybe receiving 200 email a day, they only receive 75 now or something.
Right, I'm sure they get more than that.
Well, okay, 1,000, 1,500. You know that Rush Limbaugh said he get like 10,000 email a day?
Really?
Oh my God, that would be like impossible.
What does he do? Eat them?
Well, there's a shot. So, anyways,
I like Rush. Rush is all right.
Yeah, even if you don't agree with him, one thing I love about Rush is that he knows how to talk. He's a great speaker. He's not one of my favorite radio guys, but he's just really good at what he does, I think.
Right.
So, that's the little thing. I got a bunch of Daily Dementia email. I'm going to run through a little bit of it, if you don't mind, do you?
Be my guest.
We talk a little bit about it. Tribes 2. How about
that?
E3. Being announced. I can't wait. I'm a big fan, man.
Actually, I'm writing a story about that as we speak.
Excellent. Also, a fellow by the name of I'd butcher this if I tried to pronounce it, so I'm just going to say Nguyen because I know how to pronounce the last name because I used to have a friend named Tuan Nguyen.
Right.
Anyways, he sends me a happy birthday message, and he sends me like 20 Quake 3 screens taken with his Voodoo 2 for Linux on a Linux machine.
Sweet.
I don't know
you going to post those?
What?
You going to post them?
I don't know where or why.
On Mecha World.
Whatever. But I don't know. I don't know what the point would be, but still, I thought that was pretty cool. So big thanks to
People eat that up.
Mr. Nguyen, I suppose. But whatever. Also got an email from Vangie. You know who Aurora is over at Game Girls?
Yeah, Vangie.
Yeah, Vangie. I like to call her.
Vangie.
She hosts that show with I think Stephanie Bergman. That's the brother of Jason Bergman, who's the soulmate of Steve Heslop.
Lilith and Eve.
Right, yeah. Shooters reference there. Whatever happened to Shooters, man? You ever heard anything?
No, not since Steve shut it down.
Yeah, so what's the deal there? Is it shut down or is it coming back or what?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't talk to Blue that much.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him that much either, to tell you the truth. I'm like scared. I'm afraid that I've said something that he's mad at me or somebody's, because I get that feeling.
He loves everybody.
Just like me. He's stealing my bits.
Everyone, yeah.
Anyways, I got an interesting email from Vangie because she does that audio show and she says, and damn it, when do I get to be on the best real audio show on the internet?
Which one's she talking about?
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Game time? Anytime you want.
Game time, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that GameSpot radio? Did that go down the toilet?
No, it's still. What GameSpot radio? You mean PlayStation Underground?
Yeah.
That's still up, I think.
I listened to one of those shows, and I thought the host was really good. He had kind of some dry people as guests. There are no Amirs or Jeff Keighley's or Tim Tiblovitz's, but still.
Well, a few people are.
Also got another email from Simon Norberg. He says, just wanted to know that your show is the greatest. Only wish you'd have it on more often.
Hey, someone sent me an email saying that Mecha World kind of smells like something.
I made a friend out of that guy. He sent me a response. He sends me an email saying that he says Mecha World stinks like my left nut. Okay, so I sent him an email back. I says, well, that must be a putrid smell if it's as you described. And he sends me an email back. Then we've become like buddies apparently now. He's like, oh, wow, you're the greatest, man. You respond faster than my friends. I guess that's what you got to do with people like that, huh?
Right, easily amused.
Yeah. Also, I got an email from Steve. Did you hear about this Denver Star Wars convention that they had?
No.
wow, apparently it was really cool. They were demoing, the games there and stuff.
The episode 1 game?
This weekend. Yeah, it was actually in Denver with the NRA convention,
Uh-huh.
which led me to another question. What is gun control in the Star Wars universe? Is there any?
I think everyone is running around with a blaster,
Blaster or
lightsaber.
lightsaber, right. I was thinking about that. That's kind of bizarre. And then also I was thinking, if I wanted to, could I just go buy like a sword, like a samurai sword and stuff, a katana, one might say, and walk around with that on the street?
No, that's a lethal weapon.
Oh, it is. So
you can buy one. You can't walk around with it.
Oh, okay. But what about a knife? Can you walk around with a knife?
There are different local laws and stuff, but generally no. I mean, if you hide it, it's generally considered concealing a deadly weapon.
Anyway, Steve was at this show, and he says it was just freaking awesome. He says that Ray Park was there, the guy who plays Darth Maul and stuff. And
really?
He sent me also a picture and stuff, and it was pretty cool. I don't know who's standing there with R2-D2, but it's some schmo. It's some older guy. I don't know who it is, though.
Maybe it's his voice.
So, but he said it was really cool. So, and I heard about it, too, because a friend of mine, she was out there in Denver, and she said she found out about it like the day after it had happened. So that's the deal there. So what do you say?
That must have been quite a dilemma for all those Star Wars fanatics standing in line.
Yeah.
Stand in line or go see the nerd convention. I mean, Star Wars convention.
No, that would be the Star Trek convention, the nerd convention.
Yeah, there's Star Wars, Star Trek.
Hurrah. So, yeah, Star Wars. You love Star Wars, though.
No, I like Star Wars.
Are you gonna try to get a ticket early?
I'm working the LucasArts angle.
So
you laugh now.
I laugh now, sucker. But I'll be. Hey, did you see that? You going to the Signosis party?
Apparently,
Playboy Mansion.
Playboy Mansion. You better believe it.
I said, well, except that nobody at Signosis knows who I am, or they hate me, even though I love their roll cage game. It's the fabulous game.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, at the Playboy Mansion, huh?
Yeah, with old Hugh Hefner.
But apparently they do security checks on you if you go to the Playboy Mansion. So you have to fax over your driver's license and stuff.
You have to bring ID. You have to board a bus, and it's a real. Jeff was telling me that it's a real process.
Jeff's been there, no doubt.
Numerous times.
In the grotto, he's hanging with Hugh with the pajamas on, man.
Yep.
So anyways,
flying around in the 727.
So what's the deal with this? The TNT 2s are out now, dude?
A lot of them are, yes.
That's cool. I got my Voodoo 3, and I can't wait to replace it with a TNT 2. Let's put it that way.
Really? Having that much trouble, huh?
It goes down more than Monica Lewinsky.
Give it away to some lucky reader.
Oh, God.
Or listener, rather.
Oh, I never did announce who won that Quake 2 or Quake 2 and Extreme Paintball thing.
Let's do it right now.
Okay, let me see. I think I had somebody here that I'd saved off an email regarding, but was it him? No, it wasn't him. Well, I don't know. I got an email around here somewhere, but I can't find it.
I think that contest is rigged.
It's fixed. Anyways, send me an email again if you wanted to win that, or whoever I had picked. So, okay, well, that's the big show for today, Amer. We didn't really talk much about you. We talked more about me, but we had a good time, didn't we?
Yeah.
Maybe, sort of.
Not really.
If I was high, or if you were high, so. Anyway, so, of course, it's GameSpot.com. You're now the official emissary for GameSpot, right?
Yeah, headline.gamespot.com.
And when you get that call from Vince on Wednesday saying, Amer, we really think it's in your best interest that you never appear on that show again, just remember who your friends are.
Oh, I sure will.
By the way, whatever happened to never mind. So
to what?
So that's the big show for today. Once again, big thanks to Amer from over at Shark. Over at GameSpot.com, and of course GameSpot Mail. Also, big thanks to 3dnews.net, and of course MechaWorld.com, where the world come to play, where the world come to get it on, where the world come to bang a gun. Coming up on Friday, no doubt something titillating. I promise I won't be sick. And my best of the sweet soul named Everlong, and I'll see you guys in the emergency room.